Yes, people, welcome back to the Red Zone. I'm AJ, and this is all your Manchester United sports, entertainment, and news updates. This is your match reaction video for yesterday's Premier League game between our Manchester United and West Ham. It finished West Ham 1, Man United 0. We're going to discuss the performance along with the result and what it means. We'll also touch on a couple of individual performances. Not that there are any really good ones to talk about, but yeah, we'll touch on a couple of those, and we'll also look ahead to what we've got coming up this week. So let's get into it, people. Yeah, man, 1-0 loss. What can you say, really? It's not what we need right now at this point in the season. It's a risky result. It's obviously throws top four into question as well because of the results around us, how they've been going. So it's not a result that we wanted to see, really. Do you know what I mean? Losing 1-0 to Brighton last week, last minute penalty, that's bad enough. Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously you can understand Brighton are a decent team. They've been outperforming most teams in the league this year. Do you know what I'm saying? Some good players. So it's kind of understandable. You probably thought it would have been more than the way the game went. But this week to lose in the manner we lost as well against West Ham, a team that are struggling towards the bottom of the league, it's just no excuse. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way to put it. It's just fucking shit. And with what's going on around us and the time in the season it is, and with what's going on with our squad, injuries, stuff like that, just a bad result. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like I've even jinxed it myself, because I think a couple of videos back I was saying, one more win and we'll lock down top four. Do you know what I'm saying? That was basically going off the results of the teams around us, what they've been doing recently. But obviously now they're stepping their game up and they're winning their games, and we're just there dropping points. So top four ain't sure no more. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we've got to win like three out of the 4 games or something crazy like that. That's the point it's come to now. Yeah, the game itself, man, like, we didn't really look like scoring, let alone winning the game. If you were watching the game yesterday, it only seemed like there were going to be one winner, and that was West Ham, for the desire and the fight that they were putting in. They were actually trying to win the game, whereas I can't really see what we were trying to do. It was a bit reverted back to old style stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of side to side stuff. No real creativity up front. Any shots we did have was like pot shots. I'm sure at one point in the first half it was like we had 10 or 12 shots and maybe 1 on target. That's ridiculous for Premier League footballers not to be hitting the target. That's ridiculous, let alone for our Manchester United and the players we've got up there. It's just crazy, man. We just didn't seem like winning the game. If anything, West Ham probably should have had a penalty as well, made it 2-0. I know we hit the bar and the post, but that's anything. That don't even class as on target shots when you're talking about stats. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, the defense, to be fair to the defense, they were under a lot of pressure and they did well. They held up. Do you know what I'm saying? Kept it down. You only hope that the attackers would take something on and score a couple of goals, which obviously you expect with the type of players we've got and we're West Ham in the league. But you can't really disrespect the defence. They did what they had to do. They tried to hold out firm. What the fuck they're supposed to do when bullshit like that happens? And when I say bullshit like that happens, obviously I'm talking about David De Gea. Now, you know from this channel, you know my thoughts on De Gea. World-class shot stopper. He's been a great goalkeeper, a great servant for us. But the times of football are changing and you've got to be better with the feet at your ball. That's the one thing which obviously he's struggling with. But yesterday, when you see stuff like that, you're thinking, well, if he's throwing those sorts of mistakes into there, let alone being the top goalkeeper for most errors leading to goals, what's going on? Because at first I'm thinking there's a bubble on the pitch. I'm sure the commentator said the same. Oh, was there a bubble? Was there a bubble? Then you play the replay back and no bubble. It's just a shit scuff shot. And De Gea just ain't got his forehand behind it, even though his hand was there. Shocking goalkeeping. And again, it's cost us 3 points, or it's cost us a point, whatever you want to say. It's cost us the loss. And that's a joke. And it's another error leading towards a goal. And he's just topping the charts. He's topping the the clean sheets charts for now, but he's also topping the most errors leading to goal charts. That's not what we need from a goalkeeper, man. And you got all this talk about he needs to take a pay cut. They've offered him a new deal, this and that. Like, honestly, I don't know what you guys think. You'll have to let me know in the comments. But for me, I'd just let the fucking contract run down, you know, and just focus on getting another goalkeeper in that you know is going to play how you want him to play. And obviously, I'm talking from Erik ten Hag's point of view. We got no number 9. Well, we've got number 9s, but they're just not doing it. Martial, poor game yesterday. Wasn't really into it. Created one chance, but come on, as a number 9 for Man United, we got to be creating more than that and doing more. Then you got Weghorst as well. Obviously played yesterday. We've all said our bit on Weghorst. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go over it again. But we ain't got a number 9 that's banging 20, 25, 30 goals a season, and that's what we need. And I'm not even talking about the wingers as well, because when we've got this striker, we're going to have to figure out how to play to him, because at the minute we've got wingers who just don't cross the ball. There's never a thought in their mind to cross the ball, whether it's Rashford, understandably because of the fire form that he's in, but realistically you still got to be trying to feed your strikers, because you're not the striker. And Anthony never crosses the ball, probably throws one cross in there every 3 games or something like that. And it's the same thing. You got to have a bit of variation in the play, man. He needs to be swinging in balls. He needs to be going to the byline, same as Rashford. Because at the minute, every single person knows, well, every single team knows what's going to happen. United are going to get up towards the box and they're going to cut in. So all you have to do is look out for that, and it's quite easy to stop that sort of stuff. They're not going to stop it all the time, but it just makes it harder for the team, man. We need a bit of variation in there. Yeah. Whether it's, like I say, whether it's legs going, because we have played the most games across all 5 leagues this year. Plus we've got injuries. Players have come back from injury sooner. I don't know what it is, whether it's that, whether it's the mentality, like something's happened in the last few weeks, maybe getting knocked out of Europa League, but I don't know, because we're still in the FA Cup final, so there's a chance of another trophy, and we've got to lock down this top 4, but so something's just not clicking at the minute. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's mentality or legs, I don't know, but they're gonna have to try and hold out, man, till the end of the season. And like I say, going off yesterday, we'll talk about the whole squad, but realistically, and I'm pretty sure I saw, was it Rangnick, a quote from Rangnick a year or so ago saying 7, 8 players need to go, 7, 8 players need to come in. And he's fucking right. He's been proven right, because like I say, there's only a handful of players, if a handful, that realistically deserve to be at this club and should be playing for this club week in, week out. Rashford, obviously, Bruno, Luke Shaw, and that's going off yesterday. You probably would throw Casemiro into there, because obviously with his age and that, he needs to get back into the swing of things. But apart from that, and obviously your Leaches and your Varans, I can't see anyone else who realistically deserves and fits to wear the Man United shirt at the minute. And this all just stems back to the previous managers and the previous squads that just ain't been able to get rid of players. So we're just lumbered with pure deadwood, and some of this deadwood needs to fuck off in the summer, and they're going to have a massive overhaul at the club. Do you know what I'm saying? They're going to have to try and bring in at least 5, 6 players, something like that, that's on Erik ten Hag's mentality and play the game that he wants him to play. Do you know what I mean? Because at the minute, we just haven't got the squad, man. We haven't got the squad depth. We haven't got the players with the right mentality. So we're still struggling, and Erik ten Hag's worked miracles this year. We're in the fight for the top 4, which I didn't think we'd be in at the start of the season, and we've won a trophy. So he's working miracles, but he ain't going to be able to work miracles for season after season. He's going to have some fucking help from the club, and that's getting rid of these dickheads that shouldn't even be at the club and getting in some proper players with the passion and desire that want to win for Man United. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mentioned top 4, man. It's gonna be a tricky one. You know, we're gonna have to win most of the games, especially if the teams around us keep winning, which they are. So we're just gonna have to see. Fingers crossed. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's about that really. Not really much to say from the game, do you know what I mean? Shit game, shit performance. Top four is in jeopardy. The players, I don't know what's happened to them over the last few results, but the heads seem to be going, as in like dropping. We obviously know the fitness levels it's going to be a fight to the end of the season, how many games we've played and with the lack of players that we've got in the squad. So we just keep going. But yeah, the next game we have got Wolves, and yeah, that's at home, Old Trafford, on Saturday in the Premier League. It's a must-win game. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously that Lopetegui, or whatever his name is, their manager, he's had them playing some decent ball, so they've been getting decent results. It's going to be tricky, but it's a must-win game for United. We've got to at least win the next couple of games in a row, and then see where we are with the last couple to go. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we have a match reaction video for you after that game is played, so make sure you watch out for that. Also, let us know what you thought of the result, the performance yesterday. Shit for us, shocking. Let us know what you think in the comments, along with any shout outs you want, just drop them in there as well. Don't forget to give this video a like, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you know when we've uploaded a video. And also go and check out our Instagram page for a load of daily content. That's at the bottom of the screen now, and the link is in the video description. And I just want to say thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.